plane plunge off Dania Beach. 2 people killed. Now the search is on to find out what went wrong. We have team coverage tonight. Leanne Morejon in Dania Beach with what happened in the air.
And Derek Shore has details on the victims, but we'll start tonight with Leanne.
Good evening, you two, and good evening, South Florida. A tragic end to this plane ride early this morning. That plane now at the bottom of the sea, not visible from where we are here on the shoreline in Dania Beach, but it will need to be towed. It is now a key piece of evidence as the investigation begins into how this crash took place and who was inside.
A Cessna 172 now lies at the bottom of the ocean, broken and crashed after something went wrong in the sky, sending that plane and its 2 occupants plunging into the water below. Sky 10 flying high off the coast of Dania Beach, that white plane clearly visible beneath the sea.
It was in about 40 feet of water. It was visible from the air. It was also visible from the boats on the surface as well.
Broward Sheriff Fire Rescue tells us the plane took off from Pompano Beach around 8:30 Saturday morning. The pilot is heard on radio calls to air traffic control saying he was headed to Ocean Reef in Key Largo.
Request permission to continue along the shoreline under 500 feet.
Air traffic control grants permission but advises the pilot to avoid the bad weather.
You might want to proceed another 3 miles offshore to avoid that precipitation.
James Carter says he was here for a church group barbecue around the same time and saw that nasty weather coming in.
The storm just came in heavily from the southwest coming in, and it was so heavy, the rainfall there was zero visibility.
It's unclear if bad weather caused the plane to go down, but just 4 minutes after the last radio communication, contact is lost. A multi-agency effort was launched around 10 a.m. to locate the missing plane and passengers. It was found by air submerged around 40 minutes later, 1.5 miles south of Port Everglades. The 2 people inside were found dead near an oil slick and debris field left behind by the crash.
And we're told that the towing process to get that boat out of the water, that plane out of the water, will start tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. The Broward Sheriff's Office is now heading up a death investigation, and the NTSB will look into the cause of that crash. Live in Dania Beach, Leanne Morejon, Local 10 News.
And our team coverage moves now to Derek Shore in Pompano Beach and the details about the victims. Derek.
Well, Carlos, we are learning that one of the victims involved in this crash flew out often from the Pompano Beach Air Park. One of the victim's friends tells me he actually flew this exact same plane yesterday and had no problems.
It hits home for everyone.
Heavy hearts today at the Pompano Beach Air Park as many here learn the Cessna that went down off Dania Beach, claiming the life of both on board, took off from here this morning.
Just a shock for all of us.
As wind was in the top for.
Friends and family have identified one of the 2 victims as Fred Gouch, seen here in video from the 1990s doing air acrobatics. An experienced pilot from Canada, Gouch eventually moved to Boca Raton.
It's very sad. It's very tragic. Fred was a great guy. He was good to me and Giacomo when we got married.
Helen and Giacomo also fly out of the Pompano Air Park. They were friends of Fred.
Real nice, good heart. So it gave us a pillow with a Cessna 172 when we got married.
A pilot himself, Giacomo, said he flew that same exact rental Cessna plane just yesterday.
One of the best airplanes that I've flown in my life.
He says the plane had an almost new engine, GPS, and other tools. He doesn't believe it was the plane at all, rather the elements that caused the tragic crash.
As a pilot, what you think may have happened here?
Yeah, weather. The weather, I have no doubt about it.
It could happen to anyone at any time, especially here in South Florida with the way the weather is during the summer months.
And even though weather is suspected from his friends and fellow pilots, there is still no official cause for this crash. There was also a second person on board. We're told by the Gouch family that was a seasoned pilot as well, but they did not want to identify that person at this time. We're live in Pompano Beach. Derek Shore, Local 10 News.